many centuries of knowledge do you contain? Many mysteries. The Weaver of Fate knows much. And more than likely, will abuse such knowledge. If that is the case, then surely you know how this plays out. Or can fate be changed? Can destinies be woven anew? Or pools. Keeping an eye on things I see. If that is your eye. Watching you as well. Don't forget that. Books. Nothing will help. Not now. I'm on guard, creature. Where are your minions? Your defenders? Your servants? Do away with them. To reclaim your book. The light only picks up so much. The rest remains dark. There's something in the distance. Trouble. Hear breathing. This area has not been disturbed. Not for a long time. Old scrolls. And older books. Nothing worthy. All right. Run! How many of you are there? I still hear you. Some of you can stand up to this blade better than others. Mysterious title. I don't recognize it. Periel's death. Elysia. The first arrow. An old book indeed. Worth a read in time. But now is not that time. No. There is more. This plane is darker than the other. Perhaps deeper in this world. There is no sun. to speak of. What are these beings? A large one. Good. I felt like a fight. Although I may not need to. One quick shout should be able to do it. Placed just right. I see you. I hear you. Do not worry, fiend. Is that the best you've got? Fine. Force Roda! What? You stand strong. Good. More of a fight then. Enough! The brethren. The time will come. Let's see what we have done. Nothing of what I seek. Right. Try another then. Then! Nothing. Sore-footed. Away with your fangs. Swine. Tired of this. You. It's gone on long enough. All the way back is blocked for now. It's fine. You built them rather tough, Emis. I'm impressed. They don't give out as much as they take. Higher still. What will I find here? Would it be you again? Another delightful conversation. But there is something. All of those carvings. Wait. I did not kill you. Did you fall? Maybe. It's not worth testing. If I die here, I do not where my soul will fall. Another book. Pulsing, just like the last. Did Moran walk this path? Finding power. I do feel strengthened since last. Such power is seductive. Very well. It is my way out. Three. Once again. Symbols. They have some form of meaning. I can sense a purpose from shadow, sorcery, might. Might it is then. I'm all right. I lose track of time in there.
I knew you'd miss me.
I did. Good. It's difficult to determine how long I've been gone. It does not... I do not feel the flow of time the same as I do out here. It's a peculiar feeling. Nevertheless, it is done. The book is within me.
Which just makes you a more dangerous rival.
Yes. But I'm stronger because of it. But I'm still me. We should carry on. Get out of this dim hollow. Make our way back to the surface. See if we can find the barrow. This is not the one we sought, but we were brought here, nonetheless. Perhaps by fate. All the traps are sprung. We should have no issue returning. We'll make haste together. We'll be out before we know it. No more spiders or risen dead. All right. We're close. Just not the right barrow. And that hut is not what we seek either. More of those spiders. They seem to be all over the area. The Rycons were close. Must be here somewhere. Follow the stone cairns for now. I see another opening. Lord, where are you? Circle of them. Old stones. There. We found you. It took time. We don't know these hills well. But I'm glad to see that you're all right.
Are you ready to go inside?
We are. What's exactly going to happen inside?
It's pretty simple. Rothmund's axe is in there with him. Anyone who attempts to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself.
Rothmund. So we're going to combat this ghost.
No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really, all you need to do is watch.
Watch? You brought me out here to watch. Very well. I shall watch. You're ready.
Let's not waste any time then.
Very well. Inwards we go. It's damp. The water seeps in here. All right. I trust that we are alone. We'll find out soon enough. Let's see. Water. A fair amount of it. The barrel's flooded. That.
Oh wow. This is gorgeous.
Like someone I know. Not you. This must be your spirit. It events that control the water. He still has influence on this world, it would seem. That must be the axe. Like the imposing structure. All right.
There it is.
Do what you need.
So I just need to take hold of it.
Very well.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
Shh.
I do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Reeklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
And well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile. You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
I'm sorry.
That was a little embarrassing.
What's next then? If you do not have his guidance, with this axe, where do you go now?
The only thing I can do. I need to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothman says, we need a leader, and I'm still the best person for that.
I agree. You'll be lost otherwise. True, a bad leader is no good, but no leader at all has its own dangers. Still, you'll go against Rothman's wishes.
Look what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's dead and we're alive. It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here.
Don't tell anyone. You are strong-willed. I'll give you that. And maybe that's the start. Your people need that will. Let it not just serve your own ambitions. I will not speak of this. It is not my place. Thirsk is yours and your people. I am just a traveler. I should have no stake in this. You have my word. I will hold my tongue.
Good. See that you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall to lead.
Very well. She's sure of herself. I'll give her that. It was the right choice for her people. But it is not for us to decide. They must govern their own fate. Otherwise, we're no better than Hermes. They can make their own decisions. As for these chests, I suggest we leave them be. This place is still of great importance to them. It would be untoward for us to steal from them. Very well. We head west now. along the coast to the Waterstone. Then finally, to the Earthstone, back in Raven Rock. There, we can inform Captain Valef of the General's passing. There is still much of that doesn't make sense to me yet. Someone has had their hand at raising him from his grave, and his soldiers. That does not sit well with me. Not one bit. West from here, then. She's not making her way yet. We've got to our thoughts. We can make our way to the coast. Be able to find our way from there. It's almost a straight shot. Run with me. Eyes still open for trouble. Perhaps we could investigate this.
Yeah!
Good shot. Take them if you can. See just how good you all are now. Must be done. Easy, Bill. He seemed different somehow. One of them shattered entirely. The skin is not just like the snow, but it is almost a kind of ice. Strange creatures. Pulsating eggs. Ready for anything to burst out. And see if I can find remains. Quickly dealt with. They can be somewhat explosive. There is a hatch. Deeper still. Will more than likely mean more spiders. Good for you, Inigo. Not so good for the rest of us. The door won't budge. It's locked, sealed tight. I don't see any way to get it open, not without damaging it. And I know not if anyone lurks below. Even if they be bandits, I would not want to leave them trapped. Follow the river down if we can. It'll lead us to the coastline. We can travel from there, find our Waterstone. We may have to cross it, however. So you do not become lost in the currents. It's a little bit of a jump. Right. All together now. Tie yourselves together if you must. This should lead us the right way. I wouldn't mind you sitting right. Live for now. We'll need to eat again soon. We may be foolish enough to come back this way. I promise I'll share, Bale. See. Still quite the sight. Reminds me of home, of Anvil, a lifetime ago. Watch your footing. You won't want to be slipping all the way down. There. That'll be our way. Beor? What did I just say? Sometimes it's as though you can understand me, and just choose to go against my words. The fox will be too small. Not enough blood. Run along now. Lest you end up in the jaws of my wolf. I see folk ahead. Just waiting. I don't know what for. Not hunters.
Time to go.
What?
Time to go. Come on, let's go.
Go?
Boss says you're to come back with me.
I told him no once already.
We've got work to do.
I'm not
Village.
chasing that man. It's a fool's errand. I'm done. Leave me alone.
Boss said to bring you back, or bring back your corpse.
Is that so?
Wait a moment.
Well, you'll never get that treasure now.
Wait. This need not come to
Time
blows.
die.
Fine. Let them fight among themselves.
That's it.
Treasure. It's tempting, no? We do not have the time. The longer that those stones still stand powered, the more time Where's Moro will have to consolidate his power. This way. You seem docile enough. So it's not antagonize them. Bizarre creatures. How is it that they stay?
Excuse me, my friend.
You're fine. There's a boat. Off the coast. We'll have to swim here. Keep your heads up. Don't let your armor drag you down. Go to the smaller land if you can first. And please, all eyes on Beor. Lest he attack these things. Nearly there.
Taking a bath?
Something like that. There's no one aboard, but they've come to shore recently. All right. That crude map has the Wallstone slightly further inland. Travel that way if we can. Is that a boar? Well, that will be much more to my liking. All right, you. Don't damage the carcass. Not too much. I'll charge it down. Here we go. Something breathing heavy. I can hear stone being worked. The beast had a mate. You need not die, creature. Turn and flee. I am not your enemy, but I must feed. You don't want to be on the menu. Leave me be. All right. Allow some time. I'll extract what I can, Serana. That should do. I'm sated for now. I have reserves for later. This one will not bother us. Will you? Stay right there. Heal bell. You will not do harm. Stay. What? It's listening. Come on now. It lives. There's a pathway. Perhaps those from the boat have been wrangled into this. They're building again. A sure sign that a stone is near. Which way? There. This will no doubt be guarded by another one of those creatures. Don't present weapons yet, but be ready to. They are armed.
You cannot escape Mirak's sight.
Perhaps not.
That we might remember.
It's always the same.
There's someone there.
We have someone wanting attention.
Wait. A defender!
I could take you blind.
Good arrow. Done. They show no sign.
Far from ourselves.
Nothing breaks their
He grows
trance.
near to us.
Here we go. Goal! Ha! There. Watch for it. There!
Someone do something.
Dragon! How you here? How grounded? So suffer!
It's really dead then?
Yes. Really.
In all my years, I've never seen such a thing.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Something's happening.
You're free now. You're all free. Return to from where you came. The Dark One has no hold on your mind. Not anymore.
Found you.
No. Wrigglings. Help the man. Run! They're all fallen. Except for that one. Ran off by himself. Tried to face them. It's a cruel fate. To have been enslaved for that time. To become free. Only to fall. To these things. We'll check all the others. Make sure they're safe. You'll not want to wait here long. The sun is setting. Raven Rock is far. I trust that boat is yours. I'd take it if I were you. As for the Dover, that bone will fetch a fair price. Take some for yourselves. I have not need for all of it. And see what lays within the belly of the beast. Nothing. A few scatterings of gold. Nothing more. I'm surprised to see one like this here. The others, they seem different. There are some, then. The mainland is not that far. But why come? Why now? We had a peace. The peace is being upset. Perhaps Marak's influence is wider spread than I thought. The sun is leaving us now. I feel a peace. Drink with me. Here. With the remaining vials. All right. Continue down along the coast. We'll be back at Raven Rock. A strange glow. Not from the failing sun. Something else. With me. They will lay him to rest. Trust. Onwards. It's ash from the mountain, caught within the dying rays of the sun. Perhaps a settlement. Might be where those Ryclings came from. There is more.
Bandits.
They all go.
Fight of a let us end.
There might be more of his kind. Looks like they invaded this mine. There is more than likely others within. There could be survivors. I'd like to get back to Raven Rock. But still, we cannot forget we have a duty. Not just to our own goals, but to others. I would like it if we did not need to kill all of those within. But they may leave us no other choice. Inside. And be wary. There may be hostages. Save life where we can. I can hear workers in the distance, mining. Voices. I smell the living. There could be previous workers still here, forced as slaves to continue. These are not the previous owners.
Ain't going back to prison.
Ale and me, die in the eye.
All right. Make it swift.
I thought this would be darker.
Yes. Well, it's active. They need light to see. We don't need as much, but instead it for now. We'll give them a fighting chance. It's less than what they give the others. Make it swift. There.
Where'd you
Go.
come from?
Storm.
Dispatch them quickly. See a body. Dead for some time. There's ore here. Perhaps some of the other boats have theirs. Selling their iron elsewhere. That's something. A latch. Not much of a chance at all. There are others in the water. Bodies. For the fallen, then.
Look at you, splashing about.
Shh. I think they've been dropping bodies from above. Carry through. Watch we don't disturb anything. There. All right. Come on, then. Left yourself open. Inspire me. They're dispatched. They won't be troubling us any longer. All right. Moving on. Alchemist's table. Some potions. Collect them afterwards if we need to. But they aren't prepared. Not for adventurers like ourselves. They won't pose much of a threat. Downwards then, for now. More dead. All the belongings of those. That's yours. Come on then. Downwards. It's hard to smell others over the water. There are more here. Moonlight. Right. Push our way through. Just rocks. We're safe enough. Move on through. Don't roll your ankles now. Jump over where you can. There are more workers. Or the ones who took this place. Archer. Be swift with your bows. I'll move. Not that swift. All right. Indeed. Not today. Good arrow. No others heard. Not yet. More picks. Easy with the footing. Sounds like they've stopped. All right.
Let's
There.
get this over with.
Yes, let's. Others. flames are spreading. Move through quickly. Mage. You won't be stopping us today. Run all you like. It won't save you. They're finished. Nearly. Stay down, fool. I nearly went all the way over. Up the top. Follow them. There's more of them further down the tunnels. You have a friend as well.
Idiotic thing.
There.
This thing seems to have its fair share of suicidal dimwits.
You can say that again. They tried. That's something. Not much left of that one at all. I got overzealous. Nearly went charging right off the edge. That's all of them, though, I believe. They don't hear any more work. Judging by that one's armor, I'd say it was their leader. I thought I heard something. We'll carry on this way for now. The stonework here is different. This wasn't the miners. This is old. That's right. It's not the end yet. There's more of it. I don't know if we can get out there. Perhaps this way. Looks like much of this has collapsed over time, worn away. But ancient hands worked the stone. I wonder if they were anything like ours. Passage. There's more. Go for the archer.
That takes care of that.
Don't hurt me. That opening leads right to the outside. Ah, I see. This is what we heard before. They were dropping bodies down the shaft. Down below. It could have been wanderers. All the people who were here before. Do not get too close to that. Do not trust it. There are a few paths we can walk. We'll see where this leads. I was better equipped. Had some kind of enchantment. It did not save his life. It may have a key. Worth investigating. It's right there. Around his neck. Let's hope it's for this. Good. Quite the sword. It's enchanted. Cannot tell by what. There are jewels aplenty. Mighty axe, and an amulet as well. All good spoils. Take your pick. Spread the wealth equally among all of you. Follow the path up. Does not lead far. Collapsed some time ago. There is but one way to walk then. This way. I know not where this one would want to rest. But there are others below. I would have him join them. Watch your footing. Together now. Nothing. Nowhere forward. We'll have to travel back then. The way we came.
This is fine, but I would rather be outside.
Well, we're almost outside, friend. The night skies above us. The stars, all their glory. Take a moment. Collect what treasure you can. The others will have no use of it here. And we'll find our way out of these dim halls. And onwards to Raven Rock. It was good to be back with family. Out of the shadowy veil of Vermeer's Moor. I had felt strengthened by these books. The power that they contain. But I also felt troubled, for no power from the divine or Daedra comes without a cost. I questioned just how much of myself I was losing to gain strength. If this is the same path that Marak walked, I would have to remain cautious, for it felt as though the Lord and Weaver of Fates was watching right over my shoulder.